So I came home early and found Gina and Jacob taking a little break from doing the cleanup on this hill. Did not know they were going to start this, but glad they did. So we can get started shortly on the digging up of all these plants and starting our new beds. This week we're making some terraced garden beds on this hill. It's a beautiful sunny spot, a great place to grow vegetables. We're expanding our growing area out of the flat part of our yard and using some of this hill. It's going to be a great use of space. We're really excited about this new project. So now that leaf cleanup is done, the next step is to plan out where our terraced gardens are going to be. I think I've got an idea where they're going to be, where they're going to start anyways. And what I have to do now is dig out the beautiful periwinkle and other plants that are there where the terraced gardens will be. I've got to get those out of the way, and I'm going to put them in various places among this rock wall. This rock retaining wall goes all around our property here, and there's a lot of little spots where it would be nice for that periwinkle to be growing. So I'm going to dig some of that out and move it, and then we'll get ready to start digging for our terraced gardens. So here's the area where I'm going to build the first two terraced beds. Right between them I'm planning on putting a little stairway to access both beds, and that's going to happen right about here. So I'm going to dismantle this part of the wall so I can plan for those stairs and then continue digging for the beds. So I got a new toy at Christmas. It's time to test it out. Not too shabby. Little mini chainsaw. Okay, so I've transplanted a good chunk of the periwinkle and a couple of iris. This is, like I said, going to be my stairway, and I wasn't sure what I was going to use for stairs, and then I realized that I'm going to dismantle another unused portion of the stairway we have up here in our trails, which is the cinder block steps. So I'll go show you now. These steps here really don't get much use, and now that we built kind of a trail that loops around, it does basically the same thing that these stairs do, except in a more roundabout, leisurely way. So I'm going to use these cinder blocks as steps over near our terraced gardens. picture the remaining part of this stair project showing the I don't know.
You want to do that thing?
I'm picturing that because this is going to be kind of maybe a boring part of just watching me slowly do these, but we can, whatever you think, but we can do still pictures of steps appearing.
Can you say boop 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 again? What?
I can go slower if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it.
That way you can add that to the video later.
Well, that's exactly my plan, yes.
Nice. That's good editing right there.
Thank you.
This big maple tree on the edge of our property really shades our yard a little too much. So we're going to thin it out a little bit, take down some of the branches, let a little more sunshine in. It'll help out all the gardens in this end of the yard. I'm also going to use some of the wood from this towards the retaining wall for our terraced garden beds.
Any words of wisdom?
Any words of wisdom?
Yeah.
Don't stand under the tree when someone's cutting it.
Ooh. Very wise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm using pressure treated 2x4s for the posts to hold in these retaining walls. That's my budget friendly option. For these bottom retaining walls, I'm going to use logs. Also to save a little on the budget, and on the walls that are higher up, we're going to go with the planks. We may replace these log ones eventually with planks down the road, but for now, I think they're going to do just fine. Okay, here's my first completed terrace bed, just about completed. I've got to bring in some compost and topsoil and plant a crop. I plan on doing a second bed right above it and doing a similar thing on this side here, adding in the wall and then a second bed above that. I've lined all around the beds and the steps with the periwinkle, which will help hold in the soil from erosion and look really pretty at the same time. So that's where we stand at this point. Let's see how much further we get this week on this awesome project. I'm really excited. These two raised beds we've decided to dismantle and use the materials for our terrace beds up on the hill. And in the place here where these are sitting, we are planning on putting a small greenhouse slash potting shed. So we're really excited about using this area for that. Our storage is really limited for the yard, so this will be a great little spot. And these materials, now that we will have gardens up on the hill, we won't need these beds anymore. So like I said, we're going to dismantle them shortly, use the wood to make these retaining walls on our terrace gardens, and we're going to use the soil for those gardens. So that's all we were able to accomplish this week due to weather. We've had hot weather, cold weather, rainy weather, muddy weather. It's been an interesting spring so far. We were not able to do all that we wanted to, but we got some things done. And we've got more to do next week. Hopefully we'll be able to wrap up this project next week. We are Gina and Paul at Brambleberry Cottage. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe. It's free to do and it really supports our channel. If you're already subscribing, we thank you very much. We're glad you're along for the ride. Join us next week as we continue to work on our cottage and gardens, and we hope you have a great week.